Hello everybody, this is Gatesy G8Z here, and today I will be giving you information about all the perks on the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. Now, firstly, there will be the perks about the transit, or the basic perks that you get as soon as you purchase Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I will also be giving you the perk list from the new Apocalypse DLC map pack. Hope you enjoy. Firstly, we have Juggernog. Now, Juggernog is a perk that is extremely useful for higher rounds. Now, as you get to round 15 and up, Juggernog is what you want to get. Now, what it does is makes you a lot stronger than what you are without it. Now, when you drink Juggernog, instead of a zombie hitting you twice and you going down, you get at least 4 hits. So you can run through little gaps and do whatever you want to do and not have to worry about getting hit too many times. Now, getting hit twice, it doesn't really matter. Now, 3 times, obviously, you will go red screen. Okay, now you still have to be careful with Juggernaut. You can't just run in the middle of a pack of zombies and hold a grenade. It doesn't work like that. You still have to be careful. It just makes it a lot harder for them to kill you. Now, it is also useful for when you want to do all your dolphin dives. Now, dolphin diving off platforms and out windows and stuff, Juggernog helps with that. You won't go down as easy. You will still go down, so don't do something stupid and die rise and jump off a building. You will still go down, it just makes it a lot harder. Next we have Speed Collar. Now, as you can see in the Speed Collar, it has a hand with a magazine in it. Now, basically this does just what it says. It makes you reload extremely fast. Now, this is very useful for all those LMGs, right? You need this, especially when you got to high rounds where zombies are just constantly attacking you. You will need Speed Collar. It is very useful, as I said, for LMGs, but it also is useful for SMGs and all that different stuff. Speed Collar is great. I use it all the time. It's, I think, 3,000 points. But yes, it is very useful. Next we have Double Tap. Now, Double Tap is 2,000 points, I believe. Basically, twice as fast. Now, lots of people think that when you get Double Tap, you waste double your ammo, but actually that is not true. You don't waste double your ammo. Instead, you shoot 2 bullets per shot. Now, compared to a person without Double Tap, they would shoot half the amount of bullets as the person with Double Tap would, but they would both use the same amount of ammunition. So Double Tap is very useful. I use it also in my 4 perks. It is great for high rounds, especially if you've pack-a-punched. It is really good. You just hoard off zombies very easily. I do recommend Double Tap. Next we have Quick Revive. Sorry. Quick Revive is basically one of the single player perks. Now, you can get it in multiplayer, but it doesn't really do anything. Now, in single player, what it does is when you go down, it revives you. So it's basically like an imaginary teammate reviving you. So instead of having, when you're playing solo, instead of having just dying, if you get Quick Revive, which is only 500, very cheap, if you get Quick Revive, you will be revived within a couple of seconds after you've gone down. Obviously, you do want to try and keep away the zombies that have just killed you, but it will get you back up on your feet, and sadly you do lose your perks that you had, but you will keep your guns, which is very good. Next we have Stamina Up. Now, Stamina Up is obviously, as you can see, it makes you run extremely fast. Great for people that like to train zombies. Not so great for people that decide that they just want to go running back and forth. Now, it does run out. It's not like you can sprint forever. Now, Stamina Up makes you run faster, and it does make you run longer, but it's not like you can run from one side of the map to the other in one go. Now, stamina up is good for people, like I said, that like training. If you want to run around in circles and confuse all the zombies, it is extremely useful. I don't use stamina up that much because I usually stay in one spot when it gets to a high round, but I know a lot of people that do like to use stamina up to get out of sticky situations, and obviously depending on what type of player you are, it is very useful. And finally we have Tombstone. Now, Tombstone has caused a bit of confusion, but basically all of that Tombstone is when you go down on a multiplayer game, instead of forcing one of your teammates to try and come out and get you and running the risk of dying, you can just kill yourself. Now, once you do that, this little tombstone appears above where you've died. Now, once your teammate completes the round and you respawn, that tombstone will still be there. All you have to do is run into the tombstone and you will get your guns back. Guns that you had before you went down. Now, sadly, it doesn't take back your perks. You still have to get them again, but you will get your guns back, which is extremely useful. And now for the downloadable content. Now, what I mean by that is what you get on like Apocalypse. Now, firstly we have Mule Kick. Now, Mule Kick is useful. Obviously, you can only equip 4 perks, but Mule Kick is one of the good ones. Alright? What Mule Kick does, as you can see, instead of having 2 guns in your inventory, so swapping from one to the other, it adds another slot. Now you can have 3 guns. So run out of ammo on the first 2, don't worry about reloading, go to the third one. It's very useful if you just need to keep hitting the box or keep getting guns off the wall. It's extremely useful. I do recommend it, but depending on what type of gameplay you are, you should be fine with the 2. Now, if the mystery box isn't doing you any favors, Mule Kick would be good. You can quickly get a gun off the wall, but keep the 2 that you already have. I like Mule Kick, I think it was a good idea. Next we have Electric Cherry. Now, what Electric Cherry does, it's not the best name, but what it does is when you reload, it lets out this lightning bolt effect. Now, on lower rounds, Electric Cherry will kill zombies around you as you reload. Only in a short distance around you, but it will do some damage. Now, on the higher rounds, it doesn't kill them, but it does damage them. So, as you're running and reloading at the same time, any zombie around you will get electrocuted. Now, they will keep going, but it will damage them. Next, we have PhD Flopper. Now, PhD Flopper is a confusing one. Sounds funny, but it's actually extremely useful. What PhD Flopper does is when you dolphin dive off a balcony, or basically anything, it lets out this nuclear explosion around you. It's not the biggest explosion, but it is quite significant. Now, as you dive, you're basically acting as some sort of bomb. Now, you hit the ground and it blows up. Now, any zombies around you on low rounds will get killed. But as the rounds go up, PhD Flopper becomes less and less destructive. So as you get past at least round 15, PhD Flopper will start to only wound the zombies. But if you decide to wound them with your gun and then jump, it will still work. And finally we have Deadshot Daiquiri. Now, Deadshot is useful for people that like to snipe in zombies. Instead of using the lock-on, and you lock onto their chests, as you get Deadshot, instead of locking onto the zombie's chest, you go straight for the head. Now, this is extremely useful for, as I said, powerful weapons, especially snipers. If you like sniping and you want to do your trick shots and see what rounds you can get to with a sniper, Deadshot is the one to get. Now, as you get Deadshot, as I said, you go straight for the head, headshots all around, just aim and shoot and you will be fine. Thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe to my channel and click that like button. I will be posting again on the multiplayer perks. Each perk slot will be a different video, so check out my channel and I hope to see you guys soon.